10thumbspro.com, new guitar tutorials every single Monday. Hit subscribe, ring the bell if you like this kind of content. Tabs by becoming a Patreon, additional links in the description including other social networks and extra information about said tabs. Grab your guitar, brain, attention span, hit subscribe, think about becoming a Patreon, and let's break down how to play the blues in any key.
So to be able to play the blues in any key, the first thing we have to do is understand the chord progression from the Roman numeral perspective. So I like to think of the blues as 3 chunks of 4. 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. So it's a 12-bar blues that has 3 tiny little 4-bar blues inside of it. The first 4 measures is all the 1 chord. So hypothetically, if we're in the key of E, E is our 1. And I'll explain a little of this here in a second. We just need to establish this stuff first, and then we'll see how it applies to all the other keys. So E is our 1 chord for this example, and we would strum through it 4 times. Let's just do a basic down, down, up, up, down, up over an E7 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the middle 4 is the first 2 measures are on the 4 chord, the next 2 are on the 1 chord. So you'd have 2 measures of A7 followed by 2 measures of E7. So you get down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, 1, 2, and 4, and. Then we have the turnaround. And the turnaround, there is some flexibility, but a general base that sounds good is 5 chord for 1 measure, 4 chord for 1 measure, 1 chord for 1 measure, 5 chord. So you get B7, A7, E7, B7. Okay, so let's bring up a chord chart. And this is all of the keys you're going to see are in vertical rows, and the Roman numerals are in columns. Those Roman numerals are how you organize the chords in the key. So this is a system that they use to organize all of the chords, so you can start to think about it a little less as the key of C and more in generalities. So what I mean by that is, if we look at the key of E, you'll see that E is referred to as the 1 chord, A as the 4 chord, and B as the 5 chord. And in the blues, you make all of these 7s. So you identify the 1, you identify the 4, you identify the 5, and then you plug them into that little system we just walked through. So let's see how this works with another key. Let's look at the key of G. The first thing we need to figure out is the 1 chord. And the 1 chord is the G, so we make the G a G7. The 4 chord in this key is a C, so we make a C7. And the 5 chord is a D, so we make a D7. If we remember our system, the first 4 measures were the 1 chord. 2, 3, 4, and then the next one is C7 for 2, followed by G7 for 2. Turn around D7, our 5 chord, C7 our 4, G7 the 1, D7 the 5. That's a G7 right there, it's a G9. D9, C9, G7, D. So even when I move my G up here, it's a G9, but it's still my 1 chord, right? I can, no matter where I find my G7, it still functions as my 1 chord. I have a G7 here, I have a G9 here, I have a G7 here, C, B, A, G, G7. I have another G7 here. I have a G7 here. I have a G7 here. So any one of those function as my 1 chord because the 1 just means a G7 for 4 measures, and there's a lot of different ways to do that, right? So let's look at the key of A. The first thing we need to figure out is our 1, our 4, and our 5. Our 1 is A, so we make it an A7. Our 4 is D, we make it a D7. Then our 5 is E, we make it an E7. So what we're going to do here is strum over the A7, first 4 measures 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. The middle one goes 4 and then 5. Our 4, back to 1. E7, 5, 4, 1, 5. So what I was doing there was over the A, instead of playing the A7 chord, I was doing an A7 arpeggio. Root, 3, 5, flat 7, root. So if you like that arpeggio rhythm, I'll put a link up here because it doesn't just have to be strumming, you can do the arpeggios. I also did this cool, let me get back in focus. I also did this cool sliding chord rhythm. It's still a 1 chord, right? It's just a fancy way of doing an A7. So I'll put the sliding chord rhythm up there as well. Any way you can produce that 1 chord counts. You just have to do it for 4 measures. So let's do another key because this works in every single key. Let's do the key of C. When we look at our chart, we see that our C is our 1 chord, our 4 chord is F, and our 5 chord is G7. So the first 4 measures are our 1 chord. Then we go to our 4 chord, back to our 1 chord, 5 chord, 4, 1, 5. And there I gave it a country rhythm. Again, as long as it is that 1, 4, 1, 5, 4, 1, 5, you can do any kind of rhythm you want. So experiment with different keys. And different rhythms as well. So that's the foundation of that. Now you can add on that, but this is the foundation of all 12-bar blues, and then that's how you use the Roman numerals to go ahead and find the chords to play any blues in any key. Practice them in all the keys, sing, find the key that works best for your voice too as well. Don't be scared to transpose songs. Find that scale, jam over it, and when you learn your favorite blues music, look for blues that does little exceptions as well that you can start to add to your book of tricks. And there you have it, folks. The blues in any key. Have a nice day.